You're right, Ready Teller. Knowledge is power. Yeah, so my message is about the Lords. They said that they don't know my ancestors. Yeah, so from planet Earth, when I was Logo Circle 7 and they got sent as the Lord because God promised them that they could be gay in the future, well, all the people, black people got sent from the Earth. That was 500 years ago. 450 years ago on my planet Venus in heaven, they thought they killed God's son. And anyway, so since I lived, they named me a build and named the Bible or the Holy Bible, was going to use my name Holy with the soul of righteous Abel. Since they didn't have the scriptures anymore, it was kind of some mistakes, and Levi was writing the scriptures. And the Lords didn't know my ancestors then. It was 450 years ago. I was the King Yahweh, and then I served with the angel Ariel, Azuriel, with the Lord of hosts, and we went around where everyone said they had a Lord, the name of Yahweh, but if they said they had a God, they had to honor the name of the Creator, and we were beginning to start the USA as a country, but Ariel did the paperwork. Let me see, that was 250 years ago, and then the War 1812 happened where the Lord said that the name of the Creator was their God in the War 1812, and they lost that war, so people were made slaves. And then in the late 1800s, late 19th century, I released the slaves in my name, Yahweh. I was the only Lord that did that where I was. All the other Lords had other names and said that me releasing slaves in my name, Yahweh, was the reason why the people were made slaves, but technically they were made slaves because the Lord said that their God was the name of the Creator. That's why they were made slaves, and of course the Lords fled the War 1812. Then since there wasn't no such thing really called World War I, the Second World War, which is World War II, all the Lords disappeared from where I was in Birmingham, Alabama in the 1940s. I don't know what happened to them, but one in the name of the Creator was being called God in my name, Yahweh, and they thought I was the Lord. I was Calvin Murphy. Let me see, we fast forward, I became the universe love as was promised from planet Earth, and that happened. I came down as the Lord of Hope because the book of Jeremiah said that the Lord promised hope and the future to his people in Jeremiah 29. So I came down as the Lord of Hope since the people still needed salvation. And the Lord said my standard of love was too high because I called on the name of the Creator, and they had just had a war, and that name or that sound makes them feel unsafe or some shit like that. So anyway, in the 1960s, I was named Christ, and we had the gods of love, and in the name of the Creator, when I was in Echo Park, I was named the God of Love with the gods of love. And the Lords, they had some kind of program with something called honks. You just honk your horn of your car at these white guys, and they would like sodomize them and tell them they can go to the bank and get money from the banks, and they set them up in West Hollywood. That's what happened with the gods of love. It's called Vietnam, but my name is V, which means just name it V. Now then in the 1970s, early 1970s, I was answering one the name of Caligastia, who was living on top of the hill over there by Mountain Gate, Mulholland Drive, off of Sepulveda and the 405 freeway out there in Los Angeles. And well, a lot of those Lords disappeared because they didn't honor the name of the Creator. And then obviously the second coming of Christ started, and as Christ, I was anointed at Bethany Church in 1978 by the Lord. I was anointed as Christ in my name, Love Yahweh, and I had the name of the Creator. I was anointed as the Lord. And then I left that planet and came to this planet. Yeah, that's my time with the Lords on the other planet. Now on this planet, Venus, the planet of love, they said that they don't know me, but technically all of them are aliens on this planet when they come to this planet that I created. Huh?
Zenith, Zenith, Zenith. Holy Mercury. Plymouth, Plymouth, Plymouth. I am love, Yahweh, Jesus the Christ, Logo Circle 7. Ooh-wee, yeah, Z. Yahweh, I am the universe, yo, L-O-V.
Yolovi, Lo Red, Lo V. Thank the universe, spirit of love, Lotus.